One of the things I absolutely love about MagiKats is we can take almost any enthusiastic educator and make them into a MagiKats Principal. They could be a teacher almost at any stage of their teaching career. Maybe they're an NQT who's finding actually the classroom is not for them. They could be in the middle of their teaching life and coming back from parental leave, maybe, and looking for more flexibility in their working time, or they could have reached a ceiling in school. Or maybe they don't want to go into a senior leadership team, but are looking for a new challenge. Or it could even be a member of the senior leadership team and have a feeling that maybe the skills that they have are not being used effectively, could be better put to use in a situation where they have more control over their decision making. Equally, they don't have to be a teacher. They could be from almost any walk of life, any background, someone who is looking for a more rewarding side to their work and sees perhaps how that could be achieved through working in children's development. And finally, I suppose a perfect MagiKats principal would be anyone who's already offering private tuition and who wants to take their business to a new level. So our ideal franchisee probably realizes that although they have a reliable job, aspects of that role just aren't working for them anymore. Perhaps they've been working from home and that's been ideal because they can pop out and pick up the kids. They don't have to pay for after school care. But maybe now their employer has said, well, actually, we want you back in the office 3 days a week. And childcare is about to get really expensive again. And perhaps being a teacher used to mean that they could take roughly the same holidays as their kids. But now maybe that doesn't happen and it's difficult to arrange help. And don't get me started on the extra stress teachers have been under, dealing with the fallout from the pandemic, amongst other things. Long-term behavioural issues in the classroom, an explosion of SEN diagnoses, school refusers. There's a multitude of reasons why teachers, unfortunately, are looking to not necessarily exit the profession, but to reapply their skills somewhere else. Perhaps teachers are looking to not exit teaching, but to apply their skills maybe to somewhere else. But what's the risk in quitting your job? Can you replace your income? Well, not immediately. Opening your own business is not going to be a profit-making enterprise from day one. But that's why most people joining MagiKats do so part-time to start with, and then gradually shift more towards MagiKats as their main income stream as the business starts to build. Of course, I'd love to see every principal joining MagiKats full-time from day one and building their business much more quickly. But the reality is it's rarely like that. And at the end of the day, we'd prefer to see happy principals building their businesses over time without worrying about money than someone who is stressed out about whether they're going to be able to pay their bills at the end of the month. But that's another reason why our model ensures that our operating costs are so low. So we estimate that the average centre needs probably only 10 families to break even.